Alright, so in the last video I talked about the stuff I didn't like in Oblivion Remastered, and apparently some of you thought I was hating on it. Like, bro, did you even watch the full video? I literally said multiple times that the remaster is good. I emphasized that it's a solid piece of work, but yeah, it's got flaws, just like every other damn game out there. Anyway, if you missed that one, go check it out. I break down some of the weirder decisions and things that bothered me. But this time let's do the opposite. Let's talk about the stuff they absolutely fucking nailed. Because honestly, there is a lot. So first up, and this one is super obvious, it's lightning. Holy shit, man, the lightning in this remaster is absolutely insane. Especially in dungeons or during those close-up dialogue scenes, it's so damn atmospheric. I mean, it's Unreal Engine, right? That's kinda its thing. Lumen, nanite, all the crazy high-end tech, it just makes the world feel alive. Like, you step into a crypt and it actually feels like you are walking into a real, eerie-ass tomb. But here's where it gets interesting. They didn't just slap Unreal Engine 5 on it and call it a day. No, the game is actually running two engines at once. Unreal for visuals and Gamebryo for all the under-the-hood logic. And if you know anything about how Bethesda games work, you get why this is a big deal. Gamebryo is where the real simulation magic happens. Like objects persistence, radiant AI schedules, how NPCs live their little lives. Even when you are not watching, that's all Gamebryo shit. Now you might be thinking, why not just port everything to Unreal? And here's the thing, that would be a nightmare. Reproducing all the crazy system level simulation in Unreal would be like trying to teach a dog to do your taxes. Not impossible, but stupidly hard and not worth the effort. It's not that Unreal can't handle it, it's just not designed for it. It's optimized for different kind of games. Look at something like Evolve. Gorgeous as hell, right? But they are not trying to simulate every spoon and fork on every table across 400 NPCs and still run at 60 frames per second. That's why Bethesda had to do this weird fusion. One engine for the eye candy, another for the brain. So yeah, huge respect for making that work. That's like combining a Ferrari with a tank and somehow not blowing it up. Now let's get into what that actually looks like. Let me just put this side by side of the old and new Oblivion on the screen, and bam, yeah, that's a 20 years difference hitting you in the face. Textures, lightning, shadows, reflections, it's mind-blowing. That said, it does come at a cost. The performance takes a hit, it's heavy, especially in open areas or heavy foliage zones. But like, that's the price of beauty, man. One thing I noticed, and maybe you did too, is that Dungeon's lighting is way brighter now. Some people might actually hate it, like, oh no, it ruins the mood. Personally, I think it depends. Sometimes it does feel a little too clean or overlit, but in most cases it makes stuff more visible. Which is great if you don't want to squint at your monitor for 30 minutes straight. Test thing. Inside cities though, bro, the lighting is just a chef's kiss. It's actually jaw-dropping, like the warm bounce of stone buildings in the morning sun, the flicker of torches at night is fucking good. And there is movement. Third-person movement is so much better now. Don't get me wrong, the animations are still a little stiff. There's something about the way the character glides that doesn't feel quite next-gen. But compared to old Oblivion, it's night and day. No more turning like a boat or running like you've got a broomstick up your ass. Now it feels like your character just out there eating grass, especially when you're running uphill. It's that grounded. UI, it's new, it's functional. Some people hate it because there's more clicking, more taps, more menus. I honestly don't care that much. It looks cleaner, it works. I don't get mad at UI unless it's broken. Leveling system, they actually pulled a bit from Skyrim and a bit from OG Oblivion, kind of mashed them together into something that's actually pretty nice. Less janky, more understandable. There's also tweaks to encumbrance, perk systems, and all the jazz. It's not revolutionary, but it's smoother. It's comfy. Sound design, massive W. Ambient noises are so much more dynamic now. But let's be real, the forests, they lost all their magic and color. The old enchanted vibe is kinda gone. Sure, they sound more alive technically, but they don't feel alive. It's more like the trees are just there standing around. The forests used to feel like they were watching you, like they had secrets. Now it's all a little too crisp, a little too sterile. The details are crazy. Personally, I wish the foliage was brighter, more vibrant. They could have made it more lush too. That would have been ideal. But realistically, I get it, that kind of density and saturation would probably tank performance. No PC is gonna handle that many trees with that much detail without catching fire. Cities have that murmur of background activity, weather feels surreal. It's those little touches that makes the world more immersive without even noticing it at first. And the best part, they kept the soul of the original game. This isn't a remake, it's a proper remaster. They didn't rip out core mechanics or rewrite quests, they just polished the diamond. Sure, there's a few scuffs left, some I mentioned last time, but it still shines. Look, every game has problems, you're never gonna please everyone, but if a game makes you feel something, makes you wanna get lost in its world, makes you excited to boot it up again, that's a win. And this remaster, it does that. It's not perfect, but it's damn good. So yeah, shout out to the devs who pulled this off, and if you were one of the people who thought I was being too negative last time, maybe this will balance it out for you. Anyway, I'll keep playing it, might even do a breakdown of some of the coolest quests next time, or with shit that still somehow survived into the remaster, we'll see. Peace.